Immaculate. Immaculate. Point of the day. Well, I would have to say that there's a lot of confusion going on right now as far as our population go. When I say our population, I'm primarily talking about black people, but I really mean majority of people that's around. But this is my thing. People need to know what's going on in their life. It starts with cosmology. They need to know exactly where we are and what is our place in this place that we live in. These things have been hidden from us, and we have been indoctrinated to think that chasing money and buying things is all there is to life. There's nothing else. That is a bold-faced lie. There's plenty more than you can ever dream. Now, I want to show you something. You see this big flag right here? That is a military flag. The inversion of the colors is the civilian flag with the blue on the light on the streets and the stars, and you know what I'm saying? That flag represents the military industrial complex, which means that we are being run by the military. Eisenhower said that. But the thing about it is they don't want you to know what's going on, because if you don't know what's going on, how can you fight? Can you fight an enemy that you don't know? Do you understand that? You see the concept of where I'm going? Okay. Primarily, we're living in a society where we think we're free, but actually we are not free. We are free-range slaves. What are they taking from us? They're taking our tax money. They're taking our blood, in essence. Our blood, sweat, and tears go to them. We get paper back in order to buy consumer products from other people that are going through the same thing. Do you see what I'm saying? We're buying and selling our souls to different people through money. Money represents work. Work represents slavery. Slavery represents work. Work represents money. Do you see the concept? The people that's making this concept are hidden because they're the benefactors of all of your hard work. Because every transaction that you make, there's a commission on it. And that commission goes straight to the people that run this country. So if I decide to do a business transaction with, say, you, we do our transaction, and somehow, magically, 10% of that might go to the people that are running this place, that are in control. How you doing, sweetie? But if you don't know, you don't know. The 16th Amendment, which is null and void because there is no Constitution, and I'm going to get to that in just a second, but I digress. The 16th Amendment was made to take your money from your taxes. When you work, your wages have to be cut, and some of them have to be given to the government. Government only means control the mind. You break it down, it means control the mind. Govern means control. Mint is the Latin word for mind. Control your mind. That's what they do. There are way more of us than them, and they know it. So they have to use mind control to stop us from rising up and taking over what they're scared of. It would start with an economical withdrawal from their system. That would shut them down. Then that'll draw them out like poison. If we stop spending, that would draw the elite out where you could see them. Then once you see them, you bust their goddamn head on. No, I'm sorry. But I feel like they've done enough damage to us, man. They're beating us on such a large scale that they can put money in banks in Switzerland, everywhere. They just have it all. They've taken all the gold and replaced it with regular old paper. While they keep the gold, we use the paper to suck each other dry. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how they got us going right now. And you need to know this because you need to know your enemy. They give you all this stuff out here like movies and shit to pacify you. And they give you drugs because they know you're going to get frustrated and you're going to feel some kind of way. Don't you feel some kind of way when you wake up every morning feeling like, is this it? Is this all there is to life? Well, they know that. So what they do is they make you blame each other through racism and all this craziness. You get mad at the next person. And while all of this is happening, they're sitting somewhere, ha 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 ha. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be the victim. I want all the knowledge I can have. I want to know my cosmology. I want to know why I was born into a society that don't give a fuck about me, but they try to tell me I can be anything I can be, which is a bold-faced fucking lie. The only thing you can really count on is death and them damn taxes. And even people that work for the IRS, they have said they quit the IRS because there is no 16th Amendment. There is no law. There is no law ratifying it. It's a non-apportioned tax, and that's illegal. They're not supposed to tax you like that. They got more books on taxes than they do on licenses for everybody in the country. And that's a racket too. DMV is a racket. They got people that work in these think tanks. And what they do is they think about how they're going to fuck the public en masse. So they come up with these concepts. They make their laws. Then they try to find loopholes in their laws, weaknesses, where they can zoom in and fuck the consumer. That's how DMV was born. For you to have a license to drive, you need to make money for driving. That's commerce. If you're driving from point A to point B, or you're going to see moms, or you're going to see that dude, or you're going to get that ass, or whatever the hell you're doing, you're traveling. You're not driving. You are traveling. So if a police officer comes to you and say, why were you driving? I was not driving, officer. What do you mean you weren't driving? I was traveling. Then he'll know that you know what's going on. Check that stuff out. It's on the internet. That's the only mistake they ever made, was making the internet. But they're going to try to shut that down sooner or later. So you better get all the information you can until that happens. Okay, the real enemy. Who's the Antichrist? Who is the real deal enemy out here in these streets? It ain't your brothers, people. It ain't these crazy white people. It ain't these crazy niggas that be shooting up shit. It ain't them. Those are not your enemies. Your enemy is the rich. That's your enemy. All of the very rich people in every single last country are collaborating. They are together. Every single Russian, every single Chinese, every single Vietnamese, every single American, every single Poland, every single Italian, every single French, every single person, every single Australian, if they are rich and from these different countries, they are together. They are together. Let me say that one more time. This is something you need to understand. They are in bed with each other. They are in the same boat. All rich people are in the same boat. In this whole flat earth, this world, all rich people are in the same boat. Okay? They do not have problems with rich Americans don't have problems with rich Russians. And if they do have a problem, those two rich motherfuckers sit together in the Bilderberg, sit together in the Council of the 300, and they squash it. There cannot be any differences in the rich people, in that bracket of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is the rich people that are oppressing you. They make the news. They make the bullshit ass laws. Congress is a front. The president is a front. They are actors. They have no power. They are fronting as if they're making the decisions when there's a council of 300 that actually makes the decisions. Henry Kissinger has more power than Trump. If Trump ran into Kissinger and bumped into him, Kissinger could knock him out on his ass, and Trump will have to get up and kiss that man's shoes. And he's the president. Dead ass. Do you want to know why? Because Trump is an actor. He's making money, yeah. He got money, yeah. But Kissinger got way more money. And you know, more importantly, he has more power. He has more power. There are people that go to the Council of Foreign Relations in New York that could tell the president, you're not going to be president no more. And then set it up where he get impeached. They have the power. Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody in the Council of Foreign Relations is more important than the president. All of them. They're way more important than the president. The president is the peon. The people that run this shit, the people that go to CFR, they are the real leaders, the president. Why do you think they call him president and not ruler or king? He can't be a king or a ruler. He has to be the president because we living in a corporation. This is the corporation of the United States. Corporation. You see what I'm saying? You are a corporation. You are living in a maritime law where everything that you do is like you're out to sea. So you are fictional. In reality, you're a person, but in their world, in their laws, you're just a fictional character on paper. So they can do anything they want to you. You see what I'm saying? If they can make you less of a person, then they can talk you down like you don't matter. You see what I'm saying? This is how they get you. This is how they get you with that maritime law shit. Well, everything that you see, citizenship, partnership, you know what I'm saying? Ship on the docket, currency, all that stuff has to do with water. And it's like that on purpose. Our language has been given to us to deceive us. All the words in the English language have critical meanings that you have no idea about. You see what I'm saying? Legalese. They have so many meanings. And they only teach you the ones that make you just intelligent enough to have a conversation, but too dumb to really realize what those words actually mean. Beyonce at the Super Bowl, she did the Ma'at dance. Ma'at means balance. When she was standing like a bird or a bee, that means balance. But that went over the capacity of most black people, and they knew that was going to happen. They actually casting spells on you. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't understand what I'm saying, that's just a testament to the school system. They don't want you learning anything. They will let you skim by. They will teach you algebra and all that shit, knowing damn well that you ain't gonna do nothing with that shit, and you're gonna get frustrated and hate to learn. And then when you get out and somebody try to tell you what's going on like me, guess what happens? You don't want to hear that shit. Well, guess why? Just think about why you wouldn't want to hear it. There's a globe in your second grade class, so that you can think the world is a ball. As soon as you're a fucking kid, you grow up and you think the ball is really the earth. Then they show that shit on TV. That is indoctrination. We live on a flat plane, okay? And there's a lot more land than what they telling us. That's why they tell, use your damn intuition for a minute. Why do you think you're not allowed to go to Antarctica or the Arctic? Because if you go there, you're going to see that we live on a flat plane, and you're also going to see that there's a master creator, because somebody had to create the big-ass dome that they're trying to hide in Antarctica. Antarctica is not a continent. It is a ring around the entire world. It's an ice ring, an ice shelf. It keeps the water in. It's the outside. If we was looking at the top of a battery, like say one of those little D-cell batteries, if you was looking at the top with the nipple would be the North Pole. The outside of the battery would be the South Pole. You see what I'm saying? That outside ring of the battery is Antarctica. And the sun goes around the inside in a circle. And when it comes to where we are, we get daytime. When it goes on the other side, they get nighttime. You get nighttime. You see what I'm saying? It's like a ring. You see what I'm saying? It's like a dinner plate with stuff swirling around in a circle. And they do it every 24 hours. It's just like that. How you doing, sweetie? You look nice. But in any case, there's a lot more to this world than what you might think. And that tax stuff, that mess has been going on for so long, we actually think that we have to do this. We don't have to do anything. You see what I'm saying? We just need to think about what it is that's important to us. Is it really important that the government runs everything in your life? Now remember, the government is not what you think. The government is evil. These people worship Lucifer. When you make music, you have to attest your allegiance to Lucifer. You can't even make music without having to go through those rituals to make yourself part of their system, their Satan system. They are evil, rich equals evil. You understand? That's why they say it's the root of all evil. The people that are controlling you, they have so much money, they don't need money. I know that don't make sense, but just think about it. They don't need money. That's how much money they have. And you're like, where are you putting all that money? They don't need it. Money is a construct, an invention for us to use so we can slave and tear each other down. But they don't need money. They got gold. They got stuff that's actually valuable. You see what I'm saying? The only thing that gives that paper they give us value is in our mind. You see what I'm saying? It's in our mind. It's backed up by our ignorance. You see what I'm saying? We think it's something, really it's just paper. But you know you can give that paper to somebody else and they gonna take it and give you something back of real value. You see what I'm saying? See how that slave shit works? But then all that paper ends up right back in the bank like gravity. Do you understand? That's how it works. All the paper that they put out magically goes back to the banks. It all ends up back in the banks. That means that the banks hold the cards. And they can fuck you whenever they want to, raise the interest. And if you keeping money in the bank, all they doing is putting numbers in there, in the computer. Your money that you gave them, that shit is gone. They just replaced it with some numbers. See what I'm saying? That means they can change those numbers anytime they feel like it. If they say you owe something, or even if you don't owe anything, they can just click, 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 and take your shit. And really, your shit, once you give your money to the bank, it is gone. It's technically gone. When you go to the bank to get a withdrawal, really, they just giving you some of their money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even your money. It's their money. But they make you think, and if they can make you think that you have all that money sitting in the bank, then they got you. They really got you. But technically, when you go to the bank, you might have $1 million that you think you have in the bank. You say you want to take out 50,000. Go down there, I want 50,000 of my money. They're going to put you through changes. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even your money. You got to sign this, sign that, get this, Then the bank will give you some of their money. That's not your money. That's their money. Now, go there and try to take the whole damn million out and see what happens. If you're not an elite, you ain't going to get that million back. Trust me. Something's going to prevent that. But when you give the bank your money, they stealing it from you. And then when you want to take some of it out, they're actually giving you some of their money and making you think that the rest of your money is still in the bank when technically your money is gone. Been gone. If you put $100 in the bank can spend 99 of that and give out loans to other people. As long as they keep $1 in the system, they ain't got to tell you shit. All they got to do is make you think your money is there. You see what I'm saying? So basically, that you know what I'm saying, peace of mind of knowing that you got money, that's all you're buying. You're buying peace of mind. But that peace of mind come with a heavy price tag too. Because when you make money, that money is all your blood, sweat, and tears. That's what it represents. So you're giving the banks your life. And when they decide that your life ain't worth shit, or your money ain't worth shit, or whatever, they tell you, you fucked. You fucked. You basically fucked, no matter how you look at it. The best thing to do is try to make your life a better place and do what it is that you can do to make the lives of the loved ones in your life. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is y'all need to work together. Work together, man. We have to pull together. And then we have to come to a solution where we're controlling the dollars. This fake ass currency shit is good for one thing. We can use it to stop them. Because I told you, money represents your blood, sweat, and tears. If you don't spend that money in their companies, then that's like taking back your blood, sweat, and tears. That's taking back your hard work. Stuff won't get done, and that scares the shit out of them. If you tell them that if you boycott them at least one day, say like on Christmas or something, and you tell them, it's just all black people, tell them, we ain't spending no money on Christmas. Unless you fix this fucked up ass system, I bet you they do it. Even if you just threaten it, you can just threaten to do it. Let's get just threaten to do it. We ain't gonna spend no money on Christmas, New Year's, all the big holidays. We ain't spending no money. Just the black people. And I bet you I'm telling you, that's how much power we have. But we don't want to come together and do that. And I don't understand. People smart. Why don't you want to do that? See, you want to live comfortably, but you're not living comfortably. You're being a slave on your knees. You're just being compliant. You don't want nothing to change, but if don't nothing change, you're going to be dead. And the lives of your kids are going to be hell. So is that comfortability that you got worth that, really? Come on, people. We can do better than this. You know we can. I'm Shaverse, man. And I'm not wasting my time on this daggone Facebook telling you this shit for my fucking health, man. I want y'all people to really understand that we have a better purpose than this bullshit of a fucking life. Do you really want to teach your kids how to be you? Was your life good? Are you happy going to Chuck E. Cheese, spending money that you got working at Chuck E. Cheese? I mean, is that really something you can brag about? I mean, I know some of y'all got some good jobs, but tell the truth, man, you not happy. You not happy. You see motherfuckers in the street begging for money, and you don't even want to give it to them because you ain't happy. You see what I'm saying? That's how it is, man. And y'all people need to wake the fuck up, man. The government is not what you think they are. The government is a tyrannical force, and money is a tool. That Bible is a tool. Did you notice how the Bible tells you, turn the other cheek? You see what I'm saying? Turn the other cheek. Wait for a savior to come and everything's going to be all right. No, I do not believe our Creator is setting us up in that way. The Creator knows what's going on. See, that Bible is designed to make you think that something, somebody, Jesus, that Michelangelo picture that they decide to call Jesus is going to come back and save everybody. Okay, now if you think that, you're probably not going to do nothing, right? Do people come in your house and kick your ass and stab, kick your dog, take your guns, beat your ass, beat your kids' ass, lock people up, do whatever the fuck they want, and what are you going to do? Nothing. Because you're going to say some dumb shit like, shit, when the Messiah come back, it's all going to be okay. Think about what you're doing. If all of you people sitting there waiting for a Messiah to come back, you are less likely to fight. You're not going to ever fight. You're not ever going to do anything because you just turning the other cheek. And the next time you turn the cheek, he might smack you with a brick. So you have to wake the fuck up. How you doing, sweetie? You doing okay today? That's good. Hey, baby, you have $1 you can spare, is it? It's okay. It's okay. I was going to use it for the bus. That's how bad it is. Actually, I don't have no change. But shit is real. Shit is fucking real, man. And people need to wake the fuck up. They need to wake up, man. These hurricanes, they make them. They know how to break them down, and they also know how to make them. They're going to use the hurricanes to make people move out of the places that they live in. Once you move out, run from your place of residence, they can go in, take your guns, take your weapons, everything. Then they can take you and put you in a FEMA camp, strip you down, and then give your ass the chip. It's a wonderful plan that the elite made. They're going to take over the food with Monsanto. They're killing off all the real farmers and replacing their food with GMO-laden, byproducts, you know what I'm saying? And while you sitting there eating these GMO-laden byproducts, what's really going to happen is everything that they're putting in this stuff is going to end up in you. Do you understand? They have soybeans that are resistant to pesticide. Now, if you got something that you spraying, you got a whole field of soybeans, you know what I'm saying? You don't want no other plant to grow but soybeans. They have genetically altered the soybean gene, so when they spray it with that stuff, that Roundup, it doesn't do anything to them, but it kills everything else. So they spray the hell out of those soybeans and don't even wash them off. When the soybeans are finished, they take them up, make food out of them, and the genetic information and the pesticide is in you now. Now it's in you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's in you now. You don't know enough about genetics. They don't teach you this in school. They rather indoctrinate you and make you think that there's a space. There is. With NASA, they talk about NASA, right? NASA is a military institution that is here to destroy the people of America. That's what they're here for. NASA, let me repeat that again. NASA is here to destroy the people in America, and they're using indoctrination to do it. When they talk about space, you're looking up in the air. That's not the space they're talking about. When they say they represent space, they mean the space that you live in. The space that you live in. NASA has WCSs there on wet surface coolers that make rain. They spin the rain around with a next-rad radar system. It's just radar. After they seed it with the chemtrails, they spin it around and they make hurricanes. So NASA, they move into your neighborhood, they make hurricanes, they displace you. They're taking your space. You got it? Space. They're taking your space from you. If they put a NASA plant anywhere near where you live, you're going to have to move because there's noise. They use speakers to make noise. So you'll leave. You go about your business. Now they got your area. Then they start making rain. All power plants make condensation. The same stuff that come out of tea kettles. All power plants have a place where they take water, boil it to make steam, and then they shoot the steam up in the clouds. They usually do it at nighttime so it don't be noticed. But when you see all that white smoke, that's not smoke. That's rainwater that's going up like a tea kettle. Once it gets up high enough, it makes clouds. Then they use next-rad radar systems that look like balls and push the clouds wherever they want them to go. I checked them on the map. They have over 10 million of them. And they have over 73,000 of these power plants in the United States. Over 11 million next-rad towers. And they use them in conjunction with the wet surface coolers at these power plants. Sometimes you can see it. If you're driving and you see clouds that look like they're reaching down to the ground, those are the places where the power plants are shooting the clouds up into the stratosphere. You understand what I'm saying? They come back down the troposphere, and the way they make the rain is really science. I like science. It's really nice the way they do it. Not nice and nice, but just nice. It's cunning. They set stuff on fire. The soot goes up in the air and it actually attaches to the molecules of the water and creates the rain. Then if they can't use the soot method, what they do is they spray the chemtrails. They put all kinds of shit in them damn chemtrails. Mostly barium, aluminum, and strontium. Barium is like salt, like a heavy salt. And what happens is the molecules attach to it, and then because of the aluminum, the nano aluminum, which is metal, they can use the radar system to push it. They pushing the metal, and the metal's pushing the rain. You see what I'm saying? They've been doing this for 50 years. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is gonna kill you, but you look it up. These rich motherfuckers have fucked up the planet so bad that they have to use those power plants to make clouds. There is no more natural clouds. There are no more. They've messed the whole place up. If they didn't use it, it would never rain. They fucked it up. Shooting missiles at the dome and everything, they fucked up the whole weather system. Our weather system can't even work now. So they have to make it. They have to make it rain. You see what I'm saying? They playing God. They have to do it now. They have to. Or we won't get any rain. They got all this technology from a man called Nikola Tesla. He was the godfather of everything that we have, including the motors that's in these cars. But they try to get a credit to Thomas Edison because he was a Freemason. Nikola Tesla wanted to use his technology to help humanity. The bankers funded him and gave him lots of money to build inventions. But once they realized that he wanted to use that technology to help mankind, oh, they didn't like that. He was going to give everybody free energy. But if J.P. Morgan and Chase couldn't put a meter on it, they won't have it. They won't have it. So, therefore, they stripped him down of all his money and they made him die inside of a damn hotel somewhere. And once he died, they raided his whole place, took all his papers, everything, gave it to the CIA, gave it to the military-industrial complex, the army, the military. And this is how they have the technology. They know how to bring down buildings and steel, turn steel into dust. They know how to turn steel into dust. They know how to turn steel into dust. They made you think 9/11 was from some planes. There weren't even no planes. And it wasn't no Islamics that did it. It was the Mossad in Israel and a whole lot of people in the CIA and the FBI. They all conspired to do that shit together so that they could bring in the draconian laws that they're doing right now, being able to search your house without a warrant and every damn thing else. And the sad part is, while they dumbing us down with the fluoride in the water, nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care, but everybody is taking in the poison on a daily basis and it's killing them. People are not going to live as long as their parents. They're going to have cancer and all kinds of problems before they're 40 and not even know why. It's sad. It's really sad. And I wish it was something I could do about it, but it's really not. It's just really sad. Really sad. But there is a way we can get by. There is a way. We have to work together. We have to control the economics. Stop giving them our money. If we take the money away, that's taking our servitude away from them. And that will hurt them. Even if we do it for a day, it will hurt them so bad that they would fucking stop doing this stupid shit. Like putting fluoride in our water. Fluoride does not do anything for your teeth. Fluoride dissolves your teeth. Fluoride destroys your pineal gland. Fluoride would burn through a sidewalk in its pure form. So why are they putting it in the water? Now, if you took some of that, if I took some fluoride, put it in some water, and walked over here and poured it in the grass, that would be an act of terrorism. They would lock me up as a terrorist if I did that. But they put it in our municipal water supply, and okay, so I go get some water out the sink and pour it in the grass. Wouldn't that be terrorism too? But see, you see how full of shit these people is. You see it? Hey, look. We need to control economics of our money, man. We are in the age of deception. Go on Google, look up Agenda 21, look up Quiet Wars, and then look up Weather Wars, and learn what's going on in the world, in the flat plane that we live in. Learn about where you are. Learn your cosmology. That's what that word means, cosmology. Learn your cosmology. And most of all, learn how to interpret your world for yourself. Don't let somebody else tell you. God didn't give you 2 or 3 ears, but he gave you 1 brain, 1 pineal gland, and 2 eyes, a nose, and 2 ears, so that you can understand and interpret your own world for yourself, not somebody else's decision. Don't let the decisions of people you never even met, just because they got money, control your life. Control your economics. Control your life. And most of all, have more love and respect for yourself and the people that are there trapped in the same bullshit system with you. We got to go together and deal with this, or we're going to go out together against our will. That day is coming, so we need to start now. I'm Shaverse, Flat Earth. I'm glad y'all participated in the live broadcast. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.